Good afternoon and welcome to another exciting edition of the Refined Football Podcast Show. And of course, as you all know, my name is Afodile David Chibus and I'm not alone in the studio today. With me in the studio is Coach Robert. Coach, Happy New Year and welcome.
I wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
And I pray that this year is going to be a very good year for us.
Amen and amen. So, Coach, last weekend, exciting games took place all around the continent of Europe. And the first time these two teams met last year, that was the Clásico. Madrid, Barcelona, this Santiago Bernabéu. It ended 4-0 in favor of Barcelona. Yeah. And a lot of Madrid fans were like, nah, fluke, no go happen again. They say we could not allow affliction right the second time. Now in the Super Cup final, that was played in Saudi Arabia last weekend on Sunday. Madrid, Barcelona, again. And there's this popular saying that is flying around after that game. Say, it is difficult for Barcelona to register Dani Olmo, some of their players, than to beat Madrid. Meaning, beating Madrid now is easy. Light work for them.
Yeah.
The first outing in their Clásico game, 4-0 at Madrid's backyard. Now, on a neutral ground, Barcelona defeated Madrid by 5-2, scoring 9 goals and conceding 2 under Hansi Flick. And we've seen what this man has been able to do with this current Barcelona team. He has been performing wonders. So, what do you have to say?
Yes, it is a very good thing when you have a new coach who comes in with a new plan.
Yeah, new plan.
So I believe that Flick didn't come to Barcelona just to be a coach. I believe he came for a long-term program. He wants to build a team like what Guardiola did in the early years with Barcelona. He started from the younger ones, gave them everything he wants from them, gave them the mentality of winning. Then they grew up together with it. So Hansi Flick is trying to build on the same way. He wants to get younger boys that will play, years ahead of them to play. But I thank him. I'm very happy with him that the boys are giving him results now, maybe instead of later years.
And what they've been able to do is magical. Pedri, what's his name again? Gavi, Yamal, Rafinha. Look at Rafinha now. He's a monster now.
Yeah.
What they bought him for is actually doing it now. No, it is. Nobody saw it coming. 5 goals. No, scoring 5 goals is easy work for Barcelona now against Madrid. And the rest of their big stars. If you go to Twitter, this has been trending.
It's one thing about football is when the chances come, and you take them, it seems as if you scored more goals than the ones. Though when it comes to the playing, it wasn't a child's play.
Yeah.
You can see the difference between fresh blood and aging team. Real Madrid is like their average age. It's like they are going a little bit to their peak. Yeah. But Barcelona, they have younger boys that really want to prove a point. Yeah. That is why you see it's coming that way. So when those boys get to the goalpost or they thought the last half of this team, they try to make sure that they end up getting a goal. You understand me? So with that, I believe they have a long way to go. I see a good Barcelona in the future.
So another game I want to talk about is the game between Manchester United Arsenal at the Emirates, the FA Cup round 5 game. A lot of people wrote off Manchester United because so far they've been having a bad season. But I know I sat down here and analyzed that game. I said, in this game, I don't see Arsenal getting a victory. I see Man U scoring a goal, which they did. I see Man U going home with at least a draw, which they went there, got the draw full time. In the penalty, they won the game. And I think it's high time for the Arsenal board to start asking Arteta some questions. You cannot spend that kind of money and every year it's the same story. Just like, what's his name, Evra said, watching Arsenal is like watching Netflix. You always come back to watch a new season. They give you stories. This is Man City's worst season and Arsenal is still yet to hold claim of the first position in the EPL. The Liverpool that we did not expect are doing magic.
See, do you know one thing about Arsenal? As a Wenger started it, maybe he has a template that he kept. That whosoever comes will go and watch it. They play good football. They They give you the artistry, the entertainment
part
yes,
of it.
part of football. But I believe that winning mentality has not been planted inside of them strongly. So anytime they win, you see that the way they score the goals, it seems as if they are struggling, unlike what we expect them. And the other thing is, Arteta played under Arsene Wenger.
Yes.
So he picked some things. He worked also under Guardiola. He picked some things. But one thing he never brought inside, as I'm seeing it, is the winning mentality. And secondly, if you get to their bench now, I don't know what I will talk about their bench. Arsenal bench is now coming to become, something that has to do with asking questions. Yes. Before, when you see them from the bench, you see some good players who are there to replace
the ones that are tired.
They are tired, and still give the same result. But now it's not
the same.
I don't know if it's injury. But when it comes to Manchester United, I believe this new coach, Amorim,
you must praise Amorim.
Is trying to bring those things that made him, to be employed. I believe, in the previous matches, he was like
trying to experiment,
making some trial by error, trying to know who will be, in the first team, who will not be in the first team. And I believe in the last two matches, he has proved to us that at least I have seen 90% of a team that will be called Manchester United. And when you watch them play, you can go memorial lane during the time of Ferguson. So I like the last two matches they played against Liverpool. They gave a spirit that we are a team, against Arsenal. Even though they were one man down,
over 50
they still took it, for more than 1 hour.
For more than 1 hour.
Yeah. So
that's a good one. That's a good one for Amorim. The results is beginning to count, and he's been able to make that impact. We are seeing it.
Yes.
So now let's switch our attention down to the midweek games that will be happening in the EPL. Today we have Brentford up against Manchester City. So, Coach, I want you to tell me your prediction, because Manchester City now gradually
they are coming up. They are coming up. They are getting their footings now. They are getting their footings, but it still remains.
They are very, very active in the market.
Yeah, it still remains a little.
Yes.
That understanding between the midfield and the Haaland
has
not been solidified now because of the injuries problems. But I can still see him score a goal today. Because I can see those passes. And somebody who is becoming a revelation in that team, Savinho. No, that boy is becoming a revelation.
His left foot is magical.
So he's making it good. But it's to be a win for Man City. I see Brentford scoring.
So what's your correct prediction?
Yeah, I see it ending Brentford 1, Man City 2.
So the next game, Brentford 1, that's actually the same prediction I have in my mind too. 1 goal to Brentford, probably 2 or 3 to Man City. Yeah. So the next game of focus is Chelsea up against Bournemouth at the Stamford Bridge today.
Giant killers.
That's
Bournemouth giant killers.
I see it as a full-time draw. So 1-1.
The game is
Bournemouth to score.
Yes, they will score. But based on Chelsea now are losing some grip. In their game they are losing grip. The understanding is shaky. But their speed still remains their speed. But a team like Bournemouth is a team that have some strikers that you don't even reckon with. Yeah. But they give you the result. So I see that game ending in a score draw.
A score draw?
Yeah.
Same prediction myself to 1-1, 2-2. The next game is a big one. Second against first. Nottingham Forest up against Liverpool. I think Liverpool are first in the table. Nottingham Forest are second, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a banana peel for Liverpool, the way I'm seeing it. Because it's Nottingham Forest at home. And their last 6 games, they've won all. And Liverpool in their last 6 games, they've drawn 2, lost 1, and won 3. Yeah. So in this one, I'm kind of favoring the home team. I see them to score a goal. I expect Liverpool to score a goal too. And a bad result for Liverpool should be a draw for me. So I'm expecting a full-time draw.
It's
or a clean victory for Liverpool.
Like as it is, Liverpool is a magical team.
Magical team.
I will use that word, a magical team. Because when you expect the best from them, you will see them disappoint you. But now they have seen that they are having some bad days or bad games. I believe this game will be a very solid one. You understand me? But I still see the game ending up in a draw.
The draw. That's my prediction to a draw.
Ending a draw. It will have to be a score draw. Nottingham Forest is a team that will surely score you a goal. So let's see what ends it. That is their own game now, as I see.
Okay. So our next focus is the London derby, big one tomorrow. Arsenal up against Tottenham at the Emirates. My prediction, I give Arsenal a full-time win. I don't see Tottenham, yes, but their performances have not been really
Tottenham have a depleted team now.
I don't see them. I see a 2-0 victory for Arsenal.
The spirit is
2-0-2-1 victory for Arsenal.
No,
my own opinion.
The spirit is no longer there in the Tottenham squad. They are depleted now, so I don't know why. Maybe much of pressure on Son.
Yeah.
Much of pressure. If you see their last game, almost all the passes goes to him. Goes to Son. And it's not an engine. Even though engine at times they do fail. You understand me? And Arsenal having that game, they really have to use that game to correct some impressions.
Because if they really want to fight for the title,
lose that game or play a draw, definitely the whole dressing room
will not be happy, and there will be some, and to really affect their confidence.
Yes,
because it's a London derby.
So I see Arsenal winning. Yeah.
My correct score is 2-0 for Arsenal.
No matter how it is, Tottenham will score.
I see 2-0-2-1.
Yes. 2-0-2-1. Arsenal will win. 2-1.
So our last game for the EPL focus this midweek is Manchester United up against Southampton on Thursday, 2 days from now. I see Man U winning this game without conceding a goal.
Yeah, from Manchester
2-0, 3-0 in my own prediction.
Yeah, from their transformation now.
Yes.
Because
from their last 2 games,
I don't see Tottenham.
They've played number 1 position away from home. They got a draw. They played number 3 position in the FA Cup. They went there, got a draw, even with a man down for over 1 hour. Yeah. And the penalties shootout they won.
No, the spirit in Manchester United now is a winning spirit.
Yes.
And I believe Amorim will always tell them, let's keep with this spirit. Though we know that we may have some, lapses, we may have some problems, there must be a support to make sure that those lapses does not show. You understand me? And Southampton, being what they are, they're supposed to be the whipping team.
The whipping team
this season. So I don't think that they will see, Manchester United at Old Trafford and they begin to smile or laugh. So I believe their woes continues.
Okay.
Yes, I see Manchester United winning 3 goals.
3 goals. I expect 2 to 3 goals in favor of Manchester United too. So unfortunately, we've come to the end of today's program on the Refined Football Podcast Show. And of course, as you all know, this is our first official program for the year. And we promise this year we're going to give you top exciting football discussions, good football topics to discuss about. And do ensure to follow us, most especially on our YouTube page, and keep the notification button on. And until we meet again, it's goodbye from here.